In Pokemon Ruby, I actually have it here. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm back. I have my Game Boy Advance SP, so now it's just loading Ruby. And I'll show you what team I had when I first beat the Elite Four. But this was after I quit it, though. Like, I quit playing it for a while. But then I got back into it and I enjoyed it. Alright, so let me just go to the PC so I can tell you guys the Hall of Fame. And I'll tell you what moves they have if it lets me. But I doubt I changed the moves anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So the first time ever, I'll tell you them. Groudon, level 53. Golbat, level 48. I think he was an HM slave or something like that. Hariyama, as the wall kind of thing, level 50. So he was a great wall. Swampert, level 52. Now here's the coolest Pokemon that I liked, and that's why I still have in the party. Aggron, level 52 as well, so it's still pretty good. And the last one, Medicham, level 50. Now, if the moves they have aren't changed, I only have 3 of them that are still in the party. So if the moves haven't changed, actually I should have said move Pokemon in someone's PC. So let me see. Here's the Hariyama. It got 3 levels up afterward. Actually, I think I did change some of the moves. I don't know, but here's what it has now. It has Rock Smash, Whirlwind, which I think I didn't want, but I think I didn't get rid of it for a reason, I guess. Seismic Toss, and Strength. Next is the Medicham, which is level 54 now. Reversal, High Jump Kick, Strength, and Recover. Why does Hariyama have Strength and Medicham? I think I got rid of one of them just to get the other. I know I got Rayquaza shortly after, so I think I got rid of Hariyama or something like that. Or Medicham had Strength before and I got rid of Medicham. So what was the other one? I think I remember, but I could be wrong, so I'm going to try and do my best to control this while I'm controlling my Game Boy. I will try, so don't be alarmed. Where's the other one? There was one more Pokemon. Oh, there he is. Now he evolved into a Golbat or Crobat, so it's going to be very confusing for me. But he has Bite, Fly, Mean Look, and Poison Fang. Now I can tell you, he didn't have Fly. He had some other move. But this is before that they implemented so you can look at the moves, so I'm trying to go by what they have now, so you guys can get a general speculation of how I used to play. So here is the 3 that were in it. I don't think, though, that they actually had these moves, but I could be wrong. So Aggron is the first. He is level 57 now, so we got 5 levels up afterwards, so he's doing really well. He has Takedown, Iron Tail, Ice Beam, and Earthquake, so he's got a really good moveset. I don't know, it's really good in my opinion. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's in there. It's a pretty good one. Swampert now. This one I don't like, but he is my Surf and Waterfall Pokemon, so he has 2 moves that are off, or just way different. And he has the other 2 moves are Blizzard and Muddy Water. Muddy Water is just because it gets rid of the accuracy down. They're both the exact same, except for Muddy Water has a chance to miss, but it also lowers the accuracy, so it's pretty good. So I guess that makes up for its little bit less accuracy. And Groudon, who is now level 60. Well, Swampert's level 58, so it gained a couple levels. Groudon, who is now level 60, has now Slash, Cut, Fissure, which I doubt it had before, and Fire Blast. Now, I think this is when I got the DS, and I think when my DS Lite when it got a loose wire, or when it had the loose wire, I could still play a GBA game while you can move it all around where the loose wire would like turn off the entire DS. You could still play GBA games because the whole thing's in the cartridge. On a DS game, a lot of it is in the DS itself, but it's still in the game. So when you move the DS, it cuts it, so it won't be able to load. But for a Game Boy game, it doesn't work that way, so it's pretty good. But I think those aren't the moves that my Groudon knew before, so I think I had to get rid of some for something else. So here are the Pokemon I added in the party to make it at least a little bit either better or at least more stronger. Salamence, which is the new addition to it. It is level 53. I haven't leveled it up that much. It knows Iron Tail, Dragon Claw, Fire Blast, and Ember. I don't know why it still has Ember. I think I didn't have enough money for Flamethrower or something like that, so I kept Ember in there. And I didn't keep it for the contest because they both are, because Fire Blast and Ember are 4, so that was the best. And the next one is Claydol. This one, I think, I caught in the tower. Yes, the Sky Pillar, in this case. At level 54, and is now 61. Salamence, or in this case Bagon, was level 30, so in one level it would evolve. So Claydol in this, in this new form, or new level to whatever, has Ancient Power, Shadow Ball, Flash, and Strength. Now, I could have just moved Medicham, but I didn't feel like moving it all the time when I needed it, so I just taught it to Claydol. So. Now this one, I was playing White Knight Chronicles, and I beat it for the 4th or my 5th time, and I enjoyed how these little armors were always moving into a constant position and all that. And I liked how that Caesar's was a dragon knight, and when I was 4, or at least when I was a kid, if you want to count that, I used to like dragons, so I'd have all these statues of dragons, and I think the most valuable one was that it was a dragon with a wizard in the middle, and the dragon was surrounding it. The wizard broke off though, but the dragon's still in relatively good shape. I think one of the spikes on the wings broke, but as I said, it's still in pretty good condition. And it sparkled, and it really caught my eye, and I really wanted it. My dad bought it for me, so it was a really cool thing. So I always liked dragons and knights and all that, so that's why I really like medieval styled fantasy games. That's why I really like those, because it's still like in the medieval kind of era too. So I like that. Like Skyrim and Oblivion, they're more like the medieval kind of ages, so that's why I like them. I think Skyrim's a little bit realistic in the money thing though, but it does get annoying over a while, so that's why I like Oblivion more. But as I said, White Knight Chronicles, they showed off 4 knights off when there's supposed to be 5, but they showed off 4 in the first game. Then the second game they showed the last one, which everybody knew what the last person was going to have when the last person was going to have it. So it was really much of a big surprise because they showed it off in the first episode where the person remembered. Because I'm not trying to spoil it as much, because just in case you guys didn't play it though. But it was a really fun game. I enjoyed it. It wasn't really the best game. So when I caught Rayquaza, okay, I named it Dragon Arc. But that's only because the Dragon Knight, you needed an arc. And this was the Dragon Arc where you get it. I might put a picture or something like that near the end of the episode or something like that, just to show you the knights, or at least the arcs. And it looked kind of like Rayquaza because of how it wraps around in the picture, or at least what it looks like in the picture. And what my Rayquaza knows is fly as soon as you catch it, so not really much good there. Rest, so that it can gain back its health. Extreme speed, because it's fast. And outrage. And outrage is because it's the only dragon that it has. I would teach it Dragon Claw, or at least Dragon Claw, Dragon Breath. And if we don't find Absol, I'm going to have to check to see if the Pokemmo episode's done, so since it's not, I'm going to have to check it after I run away. And I'll tell you more about my Pokemon Ruby. Goodbye, guys, for now. Alright, welcome back. So I'm going to tell you guys about a Pokemon in my Pokemon Ruby game that has 4 contest badges of Tough. I don't think I taught it anything. I think I made it remember a move, maybe. I don't know. But this Pokemon is Regirock, which I have renamed it because I thought it was very creative, known as Registone. Now, I thought that was pretty creative, and it might actually cause a lot of attention to it, but it didn't seem like it would do that much, so I just left it alone. So the first move it's got is Rock Throw, which does 2 hearts, so it's not really the best. And it works well if it's the same type as the one before. I don't know if that means tough or if that means rock, but either way it's pretty good. The next one is Curse, and this does 3 hearts. And this does the next appeal can be made later next turn. I don't even know what that means. I'm not good at context, but I think that's something really good. Superpower. Now, it's this takedown, I think one more or something like that, that's like really terrible or something like that. That can really just surprise everybody. But Superpower does 6 hearts. I think takedown does 7. But I could be wrong. And after this move, so after it's used, the user is more easily startled. This move is perfect when you're behind, because you won't be able to get startled. So it's good against that. Not so much as second last, but it's definitely really successful if you get it when you use it at last. And the last one is Ancient Power, which only does 1 heart, so it's not really the best. But it ups the user's condition, helps prevent nervousness, so it means that my Pokemon can't get nervous, I think once or something like that, or it can't get nervous at all on that round, so it's pretty good. And I'll tell you guys the ribbons it's got. Then I'll tell you guys the Pokemon on my Fire Red, because my Fire Red is actually pretty good. I've been grinding a lot on it. So the highest one with the highest amount of, well, ribbons is my Registone, my second, and, well, this also counts as third if you count it, but these 2 are tied at second, which is Aggron and Swampert. So Registone won the Tough contest as the normal. Then it won the Tough contest super rank. Then it won the hyper rank. And the last one, it won the master rank. So it was really good. Next is Aggron, which won the champion, so it's got the champion ribbon. It won the tough contest as the normal rank winner, so I tried to think after it and it lost, and I just didn't like it anymore, so I didn't really want my Aggron to get too many ribbons. And then my Swampert, which got the champion beating ribbon, so that doesn't count. And it won the beauty contest normal rank winner, and I think the rest are just champion Pokemon. Oh, no, I got some Pokemon that don't have the champion ribbon, and they have normal ribbons. So let's see, it ends there. So not toe or not two, or not two, whatever you call it. The lower form is Zatu or something like that. It won the cool contest, which is the normal rank. So it won a lower rank, so it's not really that much of a big deal. Anorith, or whatever you want to pronounce it as, it won the cute contest, which I was laughing at when I won it. Because I can tell you the moves it had, okay? And I was laughing. Okay? I hope I can find that Anorith. Oh, there he is. There's that sneaky bugger. Alright. So, it had 3 decent moves. So the first one it used, it's not going to use this one because it's a tough, but it knows Scratch, which is a tough, and it only does 4, and if you use it in the wrong contest, I believe they deduct it a little bit, so it's not really the best type of thing to do. Attracts 2 hearts. Makes all Pokemon after the user nervous. Pretty good. Mud Sport and Water Gun. The reason why I say both of these is because they both do high of 4 hearts, and it says it's a highly appealing move. So 4, and I think depending on how you do it, you can get 1 star on your judge. I believe as soon as you get the judge's stars, I think full, you get 5 extra hearts added or something like that. I think it was 5 or 6 or something like that. I don't remember. But you get extra stars or something like that. And these extra stars get either make you help you win or they help you lose. So depending on that. So now I'm going to be telling you guys about my Pokemon Fire Red. Okay. Note that a lot of these Pokemon are higher than level 50, or higher than level 70, so they're pretty good. Let me see if it works now. If I have to blow on it, I'm just going to have to... Well, make sure the game loads. Okay, the game's loading. Good. I wouldn't have to... Oh, whatever, I don't care anymore. I hope I didn't change my party Pokemon, but I don't care. And if I did. Let me see. No, I didn't, but I am raising a Pokemon now. So I'm gonna go back to the Pokemon Center because I'm missing a Pokemon from my original party. And one of these Pokemon I do want to trade and get it evolved, but none of my cousins actually still have their Game Boys. Well, one does though, but his is like dead, like it won't work. Or his battery is dead, I don't know. I don't remember. And I don't even care anymore. Alright. So what me and my cousins would do is that what we would do is we would sort out our PC boxes to like show like poison type, ground type, normal type, and all that. So it was like a really good idea at the time. It's pretty decent. I don't know, it was a really good idea for us. So that we know what types they were and where we could find them. So I'm going to tell you guys, not really